Welcome back to Cooking Companions. It is episode 3, and last time I forgot what happened last time, but I saw this in extras. Very cool. Looking forward to more of that. And there seems to be a lot more of that. And then you got these little recipes. Delicious. Oh, vegan. Let's continue. Alright, what were their voices again? It's been like a week since the last time I did this. Great observation, Gregor. I was so hungry last night. I kept pacing around my bed. Karen turns to you. When is this going to end? Well, when the rain ends. Duh. I checked outside the door again. Floodwaters keep rising. Unfortunately, we're going to need to stay put unless one of us wants to drown in rainwater.
As soon as the weather lets up, we'll be able to scavenge for supplies.
Yeah, look. Everyone else is positive about this except for you, alright? It's been, what, 3 days since the last time we've had, like, a good meal? Alright? But we've been having a meal every night, alright? The bread may be stale, alright? But that's fine. You're getting a meal. How close is the nearest town? I don't know. Didn't you have a map on you? I think I dropped it while we were running after Gregor.
I'm sure it'll show up eventually.
Well, if you dropped it outside, it's gone. The rain, it's destroyed it. Mariah and Natalie go white as a sheet. How are we gonna find our way back now? Well, have to ride out the storm. Mariah looks at you. We're down to our last slice of bread. I don't know how much longer we can put off eating. The group stares at you. Well, in this situation we have to conserve our energy. So I think sleeping all day is the best plan. You have to sleep as long as you can each day and eat as little as you can. I mean, like, it's a storm in the mountains. How long is it gonna last? It's not like it's a tsunami, or well, even if it is a tsunami, those pass, you know, pretty quickly. It's all about energy conservation. I don't know. What I'm probably telling you is probably gonna get you killed. I don't care about you guys.
It'll clear up in no time.
Maybe you're right. The group looks worried. They all gravitate to an area. Yeah, I'm just the cook. You don't have to look at me for inspiration of what to do. You can tell Gregor is putting on a fake optimism, and Mariah is having trouble. I'm telling you. Who's the other one? Karen? She's having the most trouble. Which one do you want to speak with today? Oh, I was thinking about speaking to Karen today. Well, okay, let's see. Gregor is able to put up with the fake optimism, so he might be fine, a little bit fine mentally, but not for long. Maybe Mariah is definitely struggling when it comes to her mentality. I think Mariah. Yep, there we go. It's cold as heck over here. Surprised Gregor isn't freezing to death at night. How's he do it? Force of will. Explain to Mariah how the size of a person and fat content determine how warm they naturally are. Yeah. Wish I was as big as Gregor. But to be honest, I don't need to be that tall to make a difference in the world. Do you know what he wanted to do for a career? Mariah does her best Gregor impression.
To split firewood and gaze at the stars.
How boring is that? It's like a perfect impression. Depends on the person, but pretty boring. You're so funny. Thanks for coming in and chatting with me. Mariah blushes a little. You make it easier to pass the time. Thank you. I'm pretty sure Mariah will remember that. Yeah! You thank her and leave the bedroom. Then we all go to sleep after talking one conversation. Gregor does seem to be a little bit thinner, you can see that. Or has he always looked like that? You call everyone together, they all look grim. You could cut the tension in the room with a knife. Or you could, okay. I don't know why I said it like that. Everyone is staring at you. They're expecting that last piece of bread for dinner. You bring it out. Everyone cannot take their eyes off it. Bruh, it's been 3 days. You instruct everyone to take a pinch. And slowly, all 5 of you tear it apart like a wishbone. Everyone studies their piece of bread carefully, wondering how long it will last. Karen is the first to eat hers, of course. She chews each bite a few hundred times before swallowing, and Natalie chews it cautiously, opening his mouth once he finishes each bite. Mariah nibbles on it silently, eyes wide, moving from person to person. This is my bread. You can't have it. And Gregor just pops it in his mouth like a cherry. It was gone in an instant. The group thanks you awkwardly. It's not much, but you've run out of options. You wish everyone good night and get ready for bed. You get to bed starving. Are we gonna see another new picture? End of day 5. Okay, no dreams that night.
Good morning.
Morning.
Let me check if the rain has stopped.
Clearly no.
It's still flooding.
Like, he comes back drenched. What are we gonna do? Humans can live about 2 to 3 weeks without food. Water isn't a concern. That's true. That's what I've been saying. You guys are weird about this. Why are you guys already starting to be like, I can't take this anymore. I need to get out. These walls, they're confining.
Rainfall should end in a day or two, right?
Within 2 to 3 weeks, I assume. Actually, precipitation occurred at more than 215 days a year here. But do you really think it'll rain that long? And Natalie, it's been days already. What makes you think it'll stop soon? Ick.
Relax, everyone. Let's see how long we can ride this out. Fingers crossed it's done by tomorrow.
Doesn't look like it's gonna be. Panic is slowly creeping in. Everyone's looking scared. We need to survive. By any means necessary. Karen and Grigor begin to discuss the next options. Do you want to speak with Mariah in the kitchen? Or Natalie live in the living room? Think instead about everything you've done wrong and how you've doomed everyone. No. Let's speak to a Natalie. Let's bump up our relationship. Oh, look at you, in here reading a book. And Natalie's still reading through the book. Hey, you really should have been more careful with our emergency supplies. What were you thinking? You guys gave me food, I made you food. I'm sorry, Natalie. Apology accepted. Who could have predicted this much rain? You're sweet as a pound cake, thank you. You'll have to teach me that vegetable stew recipe when all this is over. You're sure Natalie will remember that? Well, it's easy to make friends. Yeah! Wow, just talking to people twice increased my relationship this much. That's crazy. This book is a great distraction. Very well written. No. You get a hint to end leave and Natalie to himself. The book is upside down, I think.
I don't think any of us can take this much longer.
Yeah, look at you. Rigger's voice starts to crack.
Aw. I don't want to ask this, but it's time. One of us needs to go outside and search for food.
What do you think you're gonna find outside? A rabbit just in the rain? Every animal is going to be just gone. Hibernation, basically. You know? Just hiding, waiting out this rain as well. If they can do it, so can you. Everyone is silent. I'll go. Mariah! I used to swim all the time near my house. I could just swim through the rain. So I probably have the best chance of swimming through the floodwaters. Yes, if it's actually flooding enough for you to swim through it. No! Let me go instead.
You won't get very far if anything happens to your glasses, Natalie.
You're blind as a mole rat, remember? That's true, but...
Little guy, let me go.
Gregor, sounds good to me. Karen, you're very good at volunteering other people, but not really caring about... Okay. Karen, his arms are definitely the longest, so he'd probably be best at climbing trees out of all of us. No, that wouldn't be right. Gregor, let me go instead.
Again, none of these options are good ones. We need to find food or help.
Gregor grabs a branch from the wood pile. He cuts it into different measurements.
Since we can't come to a consensus, let's draw for it. We'll each pick one from my hand. And the shortest will go outside to search for food.
You're not worried about drawing. You saw Gregor cut the branch lengths, so you can tell which is the biggest of the bunch. You pick it. Watch the others instantly. Or what? Wait, was that what they said? Will it be Gregor? Natalie? Karen? Oh, definitely not Karen. Due to plot purposes, it's not gonna be Karen. Will it be... Looks like I got the shortest. Mariah.
Mariah.
It's okay. She's not coming back, is she? I watched Natalie forage earlier, so I'll know what to look out for. What, in the floodwaters? Oh, there's a bush in here. It's been underwater for around about 4 days, so... There seems to be some nice fruit on it.
Just swim until you find higher ground, and then scout the area.
Maybe you'll find a fish out there. Everyone looks heartbroken. Yeah, because she's dying. She's gonna die. Karen. And Natalie. Gregor. Me? I'll keep us alive. Why didn't you say anything about me? Like, does my character not matter? Or are people all resenting me because I cooked the food that they gave me to cook? Seems a little selfish of you. Whatever. I promise. She promised. Everyone watches as Mariah leaves the cabin. The silence is deafening. Goodbye. Well, that's one less mouth to feed. The door shuts behind her. You can faintly hear her yell about how cold the water is. And then silence. Mariah has left the cabin. I'm sure we'll see her again. Yeah, as a corpse bloated in the water. The rest of the group nods. Everyone stays up waiting and waiting. The sun is completely set. One by one, each person quietly shuffles off to bed. Dead to me. Get ready for bed and easily pass out. You have a strange dream. The two women in front of you could be twins. One of them you recognize, the other is a guest. You ask the guest to sit on a shovel, as you do. And then you try pushing it into the oven. Her legs are so strong, you can't get her into the oven. You curse at her repeatedly. Like this, you hiss. You stretch out your legs until your toes are almost sticking in the coals. You feel 4 hands on your shoulders and both of them push you in. The familiar smell of smoke and burning hair causes you to throw up on the embers. You can't let it end like this. You rip the metal door off the oven, tearing through the wood logs of the cabin. Screaming, you chase the two through the woods, your burns chill with the wind. The guest looks behind her, and her eyes widen when she sees you. She's terrified. Your fury rips trees out by their roots, soil from the ground, rocks from their pits. You've never been this angry in your entire life. Their stamina can't last forever. You're gaining on them. As you trample through the field of wheat, the guest throws a piece of cloth behind her. You catch the glint of it, in the sun, golden. As if by magic, the earth splits in front of you, creating a chasm of fire below. You fall into the pit, screaming as your eyes begin to sizzle from the heat. Hellfire fills your lungs. You're unable to scream anymore. You wake up in a cold sweat. End of day 6. Mariah is dead. That's one less mouth to feed. Oh. Natalie's upset.
Good morning. Do you think she made it to higher ground?
Yeah, definitely. I believe in Mariah. Me too.
She'll be fine. Right, little guy?
So what do we do now? Just wait?
Karen.
How long? It's almost been a day since she left. Natalie and Gregor look nervous. Someone needs to go look for her. What, and die too? Sorry, and die as well. We need to wait, Karen. Wait for what? I feel like Karen's the orchestrator of this. She's like, oh, I checked Google Weather or whatever, like the weather app earlier, and it says it's gonna rain for like 3 years. So this is the perfect time to kill off my friends. And the nearest town is miles and miles away. Waiting is all we can do for now. So it could be days before she gets back. What are we supposed to eat? Mice? That's fine. I can boil up some mice.
Karen. I'm sure Natalie will agree, but we'll discuss next options when we get to it. Every waking thought is about food now. I never should have eaten that much.
Yeah, we had like 2 days of actual food. Karen's hands are involuntarily shaking. Gregor and Natalie just nod in agreement. They don't even need her to elaborate. You're sure Mariah will make it back? She promised. That's creepy. Everyone retreats to their areas. What do you want to do today? We don't have any relationship with Karen. Let's talk to Karen. Hey, you don't have to lie to me. I know Mariah is not coming back. I don't know where she came up with her being the best swimmer. Guess the only one that would know would be Natalie. Last summer, Natalie would watch her swim from the shore. He could have been a lifeguard, such a good swimmer. Oh, sorry. I was trying to click on that. I didn't... Okay. She never went under, but if she did, he would have pulled her out easily. Why would she lie about something like that? Karen seems deep in thought. Maybe it's better to leave her alone. Close the door softly. Okay, I can't increase my relationship with Karen, I guess. Now this really got them shaken up, but not me apparently. I'm just like, yeah, she'll come back. She promised.
I can't stop thinking about that vegetable stew.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I'd be fine with the bread and jam. I'd be fine with just the strawberries. Nobody else laughs.
I would kill for some vegetables right now.
Oh, would you now, Gregor? You would too. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. Good night.
Good night.
You fall asleep quickly, but you only dream about desecrating a corpse. You wake in a cold sweat in a completely different room. End of day 7. That was a quick day. These days are very quick when you wake up late. How did I wake up in this room? Good morning. Karen's looking worse. Like how so? Her model hasn't changed. Will you cook for the group today? Cook. You take out a cutlet of meat and begin to cook it in the oven. Where did I get the meat? Have I been hiding meat all this time? You cooked meat. Where did you get that? Ignore Karen's question. What's that smell? Gregor finally gets off the couch.
Where did you...
The three are looking at you, salivating. You take the charred meat out of the oven, cutting into small cutlets. They immediately grab some off the plate, chewing ferociously. That's how you die. Alright? You don't... If you're starving, and if you've been starving for a while, you don't immediately, like... Your body will go into shock. Well, it's only been a couple of days, so I guess it's fine. Take a piece and immediately devour it. Do you have any more of this? A downward spiral. You explain how the meat is stored secretly, hidden so that you can ration better this time. I understand.
Thank you.
Natalie runs to the bathroom, puking in the toilet. That's what I'm talking about. Your stomach will purge all the items. You hear him sobbing for a few minutes.
This taste is...
Gregor wanders off. Natalie returns looking choked up.
I was too
weak. Left you some meat. Don't fight this, Natalie. And Natalie takes a cutlet from the plate, turning his back to the group as he devours it. You didn't learn anything from that time. Okay. You can hear him crying. Finally, my focus is coming back. Going to read some of those books. Keep them occupied, okay? Karen leaves you with the men. Who do you want to talk to? Well, we know Natalie is getting choked up because of Mariah. Gregor's also... let's talk to Gregor.
Hey! Thanks for cooking the meat earlier. I was nearly passing out from the hunger pangs. Even if I'm a meat and potatoes kind of guy, I appreciate the vegetarian dishes you made earlier. You really respected Mariah's boundaries. Thank you.
Gregor's more dense than you give him credit for.
Huh? If there's extra, slip me some extra meat. Okay?
Gregor will remember that.
Yeah!
3.
Gonna see how Natalie's doing. Later.
You have the bedroom all to yourself. You want to check for... Oh, I can check the bedroom. The floorboard? I've been wondering what that was. You notice a bone sticking out. Is it a human bone? Nope, chicken bone. Gross. The floorboard looked a little loose. You could probably try to pull it up to see under it. You're far too weak to pull up that floorboard. Try it again. This floorboard should really be repaired. You wonder if you could repair it yourself. Alright, nightstand. Onion? Don't be a crybaby, it's just me.
Onion!
Onion?
Boy!
I was just playing with some of the toys in this drawer.
Onion!
You're far too old to be playing with any of them. You're never too old for toys. Anyways, I need to attend a secret chompette meeting. I'll smell you later. Onion bounces out of the bedroom. Drawer has various children's toys in it. What's this? Note taken. June 26, 1862. That's old. Another body of a child has been discovered within the city of Zakopane. The remains stuffed into a barrel full of potatoes. The cause of death was identical to earlier victims. Significant blood loss due to multiple stab wounds to the stomach. This marks the fourth victim by the butcher of Zakopane in less than a month. You take the bloody newspaper with you. Taking notes. 1 of 5. Hours pass. The meal gave everyone perseverance to keep going. Eating will just make them hungrier. They're fine now, but they'll soon be begging for more. Really? You don't think they have a little bit of, restraint? You've waited long enough. What's for dinner? That was the dinner. You calmly explain that you want to ration the meat better this time, and there will be no dinner. Fine. I understand.
I guess I'd rather eat tomorrow more than more today.
No arguments. Perfect. Everyone decides to call it an early night. You fall asleep instantly tonight. You have a strange dream. You're having dinner with the blacksmith, but he's not touching his food. The only light in the room comes from the oven. He clears his throat, stroking his beard. I can forge anything, he says. Your eye has been giving you issue lately, so you reply, forge me a new eye then. You laugh, but then the ropes come out. He ties you to a chair with a long rope to prevent you from struggling. You rip the rope apart without even trying, so the blacksmith uses a thicker rope. No turning back now. He takes a hot poker out of the coals. Holding it in front of his face, you can see his beard and eyes watching you. He slowly brings back the poker, aiming carefully for your eyes, before plunging it through your skull with a sickening crunch. The force of the blow throws you backwards a few feet. You're unable to break the ropes. You vomit all over your chest. As the smell of your decimated eye floods through your nostrils, the blacksmith stands over you, spitting on your body. You wake in a cold sweat. Ooh. End of day 8. Yeah, my eye has been kind of itchy a little bit. I don't know. Can you do something about it? Yeah, let me just get rid of it for you. Alright. That's gonna be the end of this episode. It was episode 3, I think. Which episode are we on? Yes, 3. But first... Exit complete. Alright. I just wanna... Title screen. I just want to see those pictures without, them immediately going away. What? 1, 2, 3. What is this? Doesn't look like anything. Okay. This was the little pits. I don't know what that is. It's not... I don't know that character. It's creepy though, I like it. Okay, so next time. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe if you're new here. Make sure to ring the notification bell to be notified of new upcoming videos. It helps out a lot. Oh, hey Karen. Yeah. Love you guys. Bye.